It looks like the walls inside Buckingham Palace are closing in. King Charles is reportedly preparing for a private, high-stakes meeting with Prince Harry. But here's the twist. Insiders claim the entire thing might already be compromised. Meghan's fingerprints are said to be all over it, and what should have been a father and son reunion is turning into a dangerous PR battlefield. Think about it. Charles is just days away from one of the most important decisions of his reign, whether to sit down with his estranged son. But behind the palace doors, aides are whispering that Harry might not come alone, not physically, but digitally. Imagine a hidden microphone, a secret recorder, or even a planted journalist ready to turn private words into public headlines. The paranoia isn't without reason. Harry has a history of turning private moments into global stories. His memoir, his interviews, his Netflix specials. So when the rumor surfaced that Meghan personally warned Harry to document everything during the summit, royal officials reportedly panicked. To them, that's not just advice, that's a threat. Let's rewind for a moment. Last year, Harry flew in unannounced, disrupting Charles's schedule for what ended up being a 15-minute meeting. Palace staff scrambled, media speculated, and Charles was left blindsided. Now, senior aides insist, never again. No solo meetings, no unsupervised conversations, not even a casual phone call. Everything must have a witness. But here's where it gets more dramatic. Sources claim palace advisors are discussing airport-style security checks for Harry. Yes, metal detectors, bag searches, even electronic sweeps, before allowing him into any private room with the king. Why? Because they fear one thing: evidence. An audio clip, a video recording, a private moment turned into Netflix gold. And Meghan. Reports say she's pushing Harry harder than ever. With their Hollywood glow fading, deals falling flat, and public sympathy waning, every royal interaction becomes a lifeline. Imagine the headlines. Harry reconciles with Charles. Cameras rolling. That's not reconciliation, that's strategy. But it doesn't end there. There's a bigger storm brewing. Diana. Rumors are swirling that Netflix is eyeing a new project focused on Princess Diana, not as a soft tribute, but as a raw dramatization exploring the darkest theories about her life and death. And guess who could be at the center of it? Harry himself. If that's true, the stakes couldn't be higher. For William, it's an attack on his mother's legacy. For Charles, it's reopening wounds he spent decades trying to close. And for Camilla, it's a nightmare. She's fought for years to escape the shadow of Diana, and one documentary narrated by Harry could drag her name right back into the fire. Behind the scenes, Camilla has reportedly drawn a hard line. No soft moments, no emotional compromises. She knows that if Harry gains even an inch of ground, Meghan will spin it into a mile. And Charles, he's torn. The father in him wants reconciliation, but the king in him knows he can't risk it. So here's the palace's dilemma. If they meet Harry, every word, every glance, every handshake could be weaponized. If they don't, Harry has all the ammunition he needs to claim rejection and play the victim on the world stage. Either way, the monarchy loses. And this is exactly why insiders are calling it a trap. Harry isn't just fighting for his family anymore. He's fighting for relevance. Hollywood is cooling on the Sussexes, Spotify is gone, and their Netflix deal is shaky. Without royal proximity, their brand fades. With it, they survive. But Charles has seen this before. With Diana, the media manipulation nearly destroyed him. This time, he refuses to walk into the same fire. That's why the whispers are clear. If a meeting happens, it won't be heartfelt. It'll be theater. A calculated photo op, staged smiles, scripted words, and a private secretary taking notes. Because at the end of the day, this isn't family anymore. This is survival. For Charles, for the crown, for the monarchy itself. And the saddest truth, even if father and son sit across from each other, it won't be a reconciliation. It'll be another headline in a never-ending war for narrative control. So now the question isn't whether Charles and Harry will meet, it's whether either of them will ever truly trust again. And in a world where every word can be weaponized, maybe the real tragedy is this: the King of England can't even speak to his own son without wondering if the whole world will hear it too.